Alright, so today I'm gonna be ranking streamers. I'm gonna give them an overall score out of 100, like how they do in FIFA. Every single year they have ratings and stuff. So at number one, uh, with an overall of 97, we have I Show Speed. Okay, I Show Speed is athletic. You know what I mean? That's one of his traits. He's athletic. He's very funny. Um, his IRL score is the highest. I'll give it 99 IRL score, and then his desktop score is 85. His desktop score is 85. I feel like that's is not as good as IRL. I feel like his IRL is his strongest. That's his strength. His IRL. Also, he's very consistent. He's a very consistent streamer. That's what makes him, the best of the best. Okay, number two, we have Kai Cenat. Number two, we have Kai Cenat. I'll give him an overall of 96. I feel like he's the second best streamer in the world. Give him an overall of 96. His strength is marathons. Now a lot of people, call it a lot of stuff. They say bagathon, whatever. But he's actually the best at planning. He's probably like that's his biggest strength, is like his planning ability. Kai's planning ability is insane. If you look at like Streamer University, if you look at all these big events, he's really like a mafia boss. You know what I mean? In that way, I don't know if mafia boss is a good plan, but yeah, it says desktop. I'll give it a 98. I feel like his desktop is actually his strongest, like aspect of streaming. His IRL is not as strong. I'll give it a 90, which is still very good. But especially at events like Grammys, etc., he's decent. He's pretty decent. He knows how to interact with celebrities, etc. But he's not as good as actual speed in that aspect. I feel like he's better at desktop though. He's probably the best. That's why most of his streams are desktop. So his desktop is like 98. That's his favorite as well. And number three. At number three, we have DDG. I know it's controversial, but I'm gonna give DDG number three because even though he's only been streaming for 6 months, he's one of the most consistent, one of the best streamers. If you actually watch him, a lot of people, be like, I mean, and if you're one of those, you're probably like, I don't know, I don't want to say, but he's the third. I'm giving him number three of the best streamers in ranking. Give him an overall score of 95. Okay, his IRL, I'll give it a 90. His IRL is pretty good. He lacks planning in his IRL, specifically in his IRL. He lacks like planning for segments, for IRL segments. But desktop, I feel like it's his best. I give it a score of like, I'll give desktop a 99 score. DG's desktop, I give it a 99. I feel like he's very funny. I feel like he's very charming. No homo, but he's a very charming guy. And that's, yeah. And overall, he's 95. His biggest strength is his charisma, Yeah, his charisma. Like, yeah. Number four, I'm gonna have to give with an overall rating of 92. I have to give it to Aiden Ross. Why? 92, he lacks consistency. But he's like an OG, so that's why he's on the list. But he lacks consistency for like relevancy right now. Like if he wasn't like goated because of being like a founder or whatever of streaming, then he would be much lower. But you know what I mean? He's still there. He's still relevant somewhat. Number five, I'll give it to Jason the Weem. He's really one of the best Asian male streamers out there. Probably the best Asian male streamer out there, actually. And overall, one of the best. And he has potential. Like, if you eliminate Kai and speed in the equation, like the future looks like Jason might be the guy. You know what I mean? He might be the guy that be like take over the throne one day. Except these guys are young as hell. Like Kai is young, Speed is young, so it's not like they're OG, they're old. It's not like they're gonna retire soon. I mean, they're literally like the same age as him, and somewhat like he's in their 20s. So it's like it's probably gonna be like, you know, unfortunately, it's it yeah. But his fifth is overall is 90. I give him a 90 overall. Those are the top 5 streamers ranked.